Hey, welcome back. Since the last lectures, we have completed almost 60% of our Netflix clone into our Flutter application with the help of Firestore. Now, for a brief view, in this tutorial, we are going to learn how to build a search option for our UI. So here you can see there is just an empty UI which has just written a search thing. So if we see our code from here, it just have a center widget along with a child widget of text. And if we see our prototype, which is our plan for Netflix clone, which is here. Now our today's objective is building the search functionality, which will have an app bar, which will have just a text field with some leading and suffix icon widget, along with a future builder with a text of popular searches and all the data which will be instantiated from our Cloud Firestore. Instead of writing a body with a center, we can remove this from here, and here we can give it a widget flag of resize to avoid bottom inset to false, along with some padding also to false. Let's give some background color of colors dot black. Let's have an app bar of an app bar which will have a color, that is background color of colors dot black. And if we check our prototype, it will have a leading widget of the scan, that is a magnifying glass. So I can write here leading to be icon from icons dot search. Cool. It will have a color of colors dot white. Now if we check again once, we have a title as a text field itself. So here I can write title to be a text field. It will have some style, but before style it will have some decoration. So I can write here decoration to be input decoration. It will have some hint text. So I can write here hint text. So let's check once what is the hint text. Okay, search for a show, movie, genre, etc. So I can write here search for a movie. Okay, so let's give some styling to our hint text as well. So I can write a hint style to be text style along with a color of colors dot white. And also our text field will have a suffix icon which will be an icon button. So I can write here icon button. Let's add a comma here. Cool. Now it will have an icon button. So on press it will do nothing. It will have an icon itself. So let's see the icon. Okay, so it's a mic icon. So I can write here from icon icons dot mic and a color of colors dot gray. So also let's convert this icon to gray thing as well. Okay, press Ctrl and S. Cool. So we have this following thing here. Now you may see that there is a difference of color shade between our Netflix prototype as well as the actual app, but it's up to you that how much you want to deploy your code just as Netflix as well. And the customization will be totally dependent on the total time you have, and in our following Netflix clone series we have limited time, so we won't be able to match all the particular color as well. But you can do one thing, that is find a particular color for the particular widget and match them as well. But for now we'll be just going with the black color as well for our choice. So after this we just want a body of our scaffold. So coming out of our app bar, that is here, I can have a body of a container. Cool. Now it will have a body of container. Now it will contain a child as a column. So I can write here column. It will have children. I will write a text. It will have a text of popular searches. So I will write a popular searches. It will have a style of text style, say color of colors dot white, along with a font size, let's say 20, along with a font weight, say font weight dot bold. Press Ctrl and S. Cool. So it's here. Now after this we need a size box which will contain the future builder. Align this one properly. So here we can arrange a size box. So I can write here size box. It will have a height, let's say a 400, and it will have a child of the future builder. And if we check our Firestore, here I have a search collection which has 3 documents having some image and name as well, that are particularly here given, that is image and name of the following thing, that is name and the image. So close this ones, and here I can have a future builder. So I will write a future builder. It will be requiring a builder as well as future. So let's initialize our future. So I can write here future get data, that is get data. It will be an asynchronous method. So I will write here async, the keyword. It will instantiate a variable of Firestore. So I will write here final Firestore to be instance of the Firestore itself. So I will write here instance, and after this it will gain all the documents in the form of query snapshot. So I will write here snapshot is equal to Firestore dot collection. So if we cross check our collection name, it might be search, which is search itself. So here I can write search. So here I can write search as well. So I will write here search dot get documents. Now we have to await for our documents. So I will write here await. Cool. Now we can simply return all of our snapshots in the form of documents. So I can write here return snapshot dot documents. We can copy this from here and paste in the form of future here. So I will write here future to be get data. It will also have a builder. So I will write here builder. It will contain a context as well as snapshot. So here we can say if snapshot dot connection state is in the connection state of waiting, that is connection state dot waiting, it will simply return a Lottie animation. So I can write here Lottie dot asset, and from the animations folder it will simply fetch the loading.json file, add a semicolon here, and if the future builder had some data, it will simply say else, that is if it has data, it will simply return a list view dot builder. Now by default the list view will be scrolled down in a vertical direction, so we don't need to specify the scroll direction as well. So I can write here item count to be snapshot dot data dot length. So I can write here length length, and here I can provide a null value as well as an index, which will be an integer, add a semicolon here. Now it will simply return a gesture detector. So I will write here gesture detector, which will on tap does nothing. So I will write here null. It will similarly have a child of a size box of a height, let's say 200, add a semicolon here, press Ctrl and S. Cool. So we can do one thing, that is we can instantiate some child to our size box. So it will have a row, and the row will contain children. So if we check at our prototype, so it will contain an image as well as the name of the TV series along with a button, that is a play button. So here we can do one thing, that is arrange a size box which will have a height of let's say 100 along with a width of 200, and it will contain a child as an image dot network. The image will be fetched by a network, that is our cloud Firestore. So I can write here snapshot dot data under the index. I can write here data, and under data I can fetch the image entity format document once. Okay, after fetching data we will manage it properly. If we do it to of 200, now let's make it of 600 as well. Okay, so let's do one thing, that is remove the height of the size box. Cool. So now we can do one thing, that is fit our image according to width. So I can write here fit with box fit dot fit width. Okay, format document 7. Now we have our images here. Now we can do one thing, that is come out of the size box under the row and add a container. This container will have a width, that is a defined width of 100 along with a child of a text. So I can provide a text from our cloud Firestore itself. So I can write a snapshot dot data, and under the data I can provide the index dot data under the name of the entity, which is name itself. It will contain some style of a text style along with a color of colors dot white. Also let's give it a font size, let's say 20, add an extra bracket here, press Ctrl and S. Okay, so we have our jumbled names here. Okay, cool. So we can do one thing, that is decrease somewhat font size. Let's make it 18. Okay, so let's decrease some of the width of our image of 150, and also let's increase the width of our container. Cool. So we have our names as here as well. And the next thing is about the icon, which is a play icon here. So we can instantiate it as well. So I can write here icon from icons.play, play arrow of a color, say colors.gray, press Ctrl and S. Okay, so we have our icon here as well. Now let's give somewhat padding to our entire size box. It is gesture detector, so I can simply refactor it into a padding. Cool. So it has gained a padding as well. Now we can do one thing, that is give somewhat matching color to the thing as well. So instead of all, it will have a padding of only 2 from everywhere. Cool. So now let's do one thing. That is convert the entire size box into a container. It will have a decoration of a box decoration. It will contain a color of colors. Let's say a gray one. Press Ctrl and S. Now it may look somewhat weird, but customize it once again. So I can write a blue gray. Okay, now it looks somewhat more better than it was previously. Now we can also do one thing, that is add somewhat padding to a text from our left side. So I can write here padding from only, and here I can provide a left parameter .8. Cool. Now also let's provide the entire padding to our size box from top. So I can refactor the size box into padding .only from top. Now let's make it of 16. Okay, so we are getting a warning here, so let's remove it. So let's decrease somewhat height of our size box of 590. Okay, the warning is gone. Now also we can make our text into leftmost side by using our favorite tool, which is padding. So here I can write only from right, that is RIGHT. Okay, I'm always bad at spelling, man. Okay, let's say 200. Okay, 230. Our guess is always wrong. It's okay. Now we have completed our UI. So now let's cross check it once. Now the only difference here is about the color, and if you get some minor details about the color, you can make it more similar than it is now. Now if we get to our application, we have completed almost 70% of our UI, that is our home screen, as well as a download screen, which will have this following thing along with a search one, and the following data will get instantiated via the Cloudflare store. Now this was all about for today, and if you want some further configurations of our search index as well as video encoder as well, you can comment down below. That is, we will be focusing more on functionality rather than UI. If you say so, you just have to comment down once and I will make some videos more for you. And you can also reach me out on my Facebook or Instagram handles, which will be given in the description as well. So I will see you in the next one, where we will be completing this more section and this coming soon section as well. So I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.